confession. I've struggled my whole life with my body image. I, like many insecure people, have lashed out at others, all in the name of body positivity. You see, growing up, I was convinced I was dealt a bad hand. I was made fun of for being too round, my thighs were too big, I weighed too much, I was definitely the biggest kid in my dance class. But on the upside, I developed this killer personality. To tell you a little about myself, I've always been a performer. My family says that I was born dancing. Unfortunately for me, I wasn't born with a ballerina's body. In 2010, I attended my first burlesque show, and it changed my life. A diverse cast of performers took the stage of all shapes and sizes, and they owned it. My heart raced as I imagined myself having this conversation with the audience through movement. It was at that moment that a spark was lit, and my passion for burlesque was about to ignite, much like the laces on Black Mariah's corset. Now, if you don't know what burlesque is, that's okay. I will explain it to you in a quick crash course. Burlesque has a long and varied history, so I won't get into all of that. But to put it simply, burlesque is a performance art of exaggerated characters and parody, traditionally performed by the powerless to parody the powerful. To be considered contemporary burlesque, it has to have one of two elements, at least. Humor, some of the best burlesque will make you cry laughing, and striptease. Burlesque focuses on the art of undressing rather than the state of being undressed. Now, after that show in 2010, I was obsessed. So I even themed my wedding around burlesque, getting married in a custom burlesque costume, the one you see tonight. I then made my burlesque debut at a haunted house, and I couldn't get enough, so I performed at a friend's wedding. I booked my first paid performance, and I joined a troupe. And after all of that and some more, my burlesque persona, Cambria Cadava, was born. Now, since then, I have been part of shows big and small, and I have made friendships and memories to last lifetimes. But the greatest gift this journey has given me has been confidence. You see, you learn something pretty quickly when you start doing burlesque. Confidence is key. Confidence is what's fun and attractive. The audience doesn't care if you're wearing the worst beard of all time, or you're painted blue, or you're wearing a child's fireman helmet. They just care that if you do it with confidence, they'll love it. You see, they love that you had the guts to create something and are willing to be vulnerable enough to share it with them. Of course, there's still plenty of hate, like this, left on a video of me on YouTube. But see, what they fail to understand is, without me, there would be no act. There would be no costume, no props, no choreography or mixed music. I am, in fact, irreplaceable. It was powerful, accepting my body as it is, not only for me, but for those watching me who needed to see somebody like themselves embracing their imperfections instead of hiding them. It's powerful because sometimes the weight we need to lose is not on our bodies, but on our expectations of their appearance. Our bodies are amazing because of what they are and not because of what somebody else thinks they should be. So I challenge you to embrace yourself as you are right now. Do it because you're worth it, because you're worth more than the number on the scale, and you always have been. It took me a lot of courage and glitter and vulnerability to love this body. And I hope that you can do the same for yourself. Maybe with a little less glitter. Next, I would like to finally, and most importantly, I'd like to highlight some of the amazing shows and performers, something very near and dear to my heart, that are amplifying the marginalized. LGBTQA, performers of color, and those living with disabilities are all being brought into the spotlight because of these amazing people. People are being able to see themselves represented on stages unlike they've ever seen before. So, If you'd like to know more about burlesque or my journey in burlesque, or you have your own body positivity confession, or you just need somebody to be your cheerleader, please email me or find me around the conference. Thank you guys. Good night.